Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. We're heading through the Fade, so let's just get right into it. Here we are, back in the Raw Fade. Now last episode we defeated the boss of the Raw Fade. So you can see now that this point on this pentagram design has turned black. That's to tell us that we've defeated the boss. Okay, for the next section we're actually going to go into the Burning Tower, I believe. Let's check this out. Okay, Burning Tower, there's fire, that makes sense. Let's head to this mouse hole. And just some more cunning. Perfect, we'll grab that. I think that's everything in here, so let's just head on back through the hole. Burning Templars. Cool. Easy. Obviously I can't go to the other side of the room though. That's fine. Just keep going. I'll fight all the enemies as we go, but we don't actually need to go... Well, we didn't need to go into that room. That mouse hole just goes next room over, I'm pretty sure.
On it.
Okay, more Templars. Kind Cold's really good here, partly because I can't actually freeze my allies, which is usually the problem with using it.
On it.
But also, of course, these guys are weak to ice damage, so... There we go. That's why it's doing so much damage. Alright, now in here, a couple of ways we can go. I think that's actually the door we need to go through. But that one there is unbreakable. Need a different form to get through it. This one here, yep, fire. So let's go up the stairs.
Critters.
Now the way through this area is pretty clear because there's only one path you can go where there's no fire, and we don't have a form to get through the fire yet. We'll get one soon, but for now, it's the best we can do. That kind of cold lasted a long time. Alright. Yeah, got them both that time. Awesome. Oh, there's another dog.
Let's get started.
He actually resists the freeze. That is slightly annoying, but that's okay.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Really do need to remember to use delirium. Anyway.
This should be easy. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Okay, there's a Templar Dreamer. This one seems hostile to me. So we actually might go Spirit Form, use some of these other abilities we have. And Crushing Prison, please.
Must die. The anger fading. I am free. Take Ragos' power. Use it and burn him. Burn them all. He guards Sloth. He bars the way. You must destroy the door. Other dreamers. Other powers. Only way.
Okay, we seem to be on fire, and we have a new form. Let's have a look. Fade Pedestal there. Cool. So the Burning Man. So the Burning Man's a really good form, actually. It's the fastest one for running around in. So if you want a form to run around in, this is your best bet. Also means if you run into fire, it's not an issue because he is immune to it. So this is how we get through those fire doors. His spells, he has two. The really good one is Fireball, because it creates an explosion. You've seen Fireball before, but here we go. Creates an explosion, knocks enemies down, sets them on fire, all good stuff. And the knocking enemies down part is really valuable. The other one is just Flame Blast. That's basically the fire version of the Cone of Cold we've been using. It's good, but I prefer Cone of Cold because that freezes enemies at least. Okay, now let us... nope, can't get through that one. Before we use the Fade Pedestal, there is something I want to grab. Oh yeah, we do need the Burning Man. Cool. This is back where we were, but of course now we can run through the flames. Let's use this spirit door here. Here we go. Yep. Cool. So an Essence of Cunning, grab that, and an Essence of Constitution. They're quite rare, so grab that as well. Awesome. That's all we can do in the Burning Tower for now. We need the final power to get through to the last area. Get through to the boss of this area. So we will have to come back once we have that. So for now, go here. Okay, so we've visited Darkspawn Invasion and the Burning Tower. That leaves the Mages Asunder and the Templar's Nightmare. I happen to know the last form is in the Mages Asunder, so we're going to go there next. I can understand, just to talk about the Fade for a little bit, I can understand why first-time players really don't like this area, because it is really confusing. You don't know where to go. You're kind of just running around until you happen to stumble upon the guys who give you the different forms. If you know where you're going, I find this area quite fun, just because you can keep swapping between your different forms, use the different spells, and especially if you're not a mage yourself, it's quite cool to be able to throw fireballs or use Crushing Prison. Right, we just got an Essence of Strength there. That is really cool. I think that's all that's in this area, so let's get out of here. Okay, two doors. That one is a massive door. Massive doors need the last form to open, so I can't go through there. Let's head through this one. Okay, corridor. Nice. Oh, a mage. Let us use Mana Cleanse then. Well, that is super annoying. Heal, maybe? At least I can take him out. What have they just put on me? Vulnerability Hex. Penalty to cold, electricity, nature, and spirit resistances. Okay, annoying since I'm fighting mages, but it's not the end of the world. I'll just freeze them and we're dead. Yep, perfect. I was worried there was another Curse of Mortality, but it's not, so we're fine. I am going to wait for it to wear off before I go anywhere though, just in case someone throws a fireball at me or something. Certainly can happen in this area. I believe there are a lot of mages in this. Well, we're in the Mages Asunder. I guess it makes sense there's a lot of mages. Anyway. Let's keep going. Yep. There we go. Cone of Cold them, please. Let's check this out.
Let's get started.
History of the Circle. Yeah, a lot of other origins get a lot of Codex entries in this area. We don't, because we had the Mage origin, which means we've already actually been in the Fade, so we got a lot of them the first time we were in the Fade during our origin story. Speaking of, let us clear this. So that's the Burning Man form. Burning Man's immune to fire and can pass through fire unharmed. However, this form is physically weak and vulnerable to cold. That is the downside of the Burning Man. It is weak to cold damage, so if you come against someone using cold spells, which can happen, especially if you're fighting mages, it will die very, very quickly. It is the fastest of the forms, like I said. Okay. Now, what's this one we just got? It was the History of the Circle, I think. Yeah. It is a truth, universally acknowledged, that nothing is more successful at inspiring a person to mischief as being told not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to kindle the eternal flame which burns in every brazier in the Chantry, it relegated mages to lighting candles and lamps, perhaps occasional dusting of rafters and eaves. I will give my readers a moment to contemplate how well such a role satisfied the mages of the time. It surprised absolutely no one when the mages of Val Royeaux, in protest, snuffed the sacred flames of the cathedral and barricaded themselves in the choir loft. No one, that is, but Divine Ambrosiad II, who was outraged and attempted to order an exalted march upon her own cathedral. Even her most devout Templars discouraged that idea. For 21 days, the fires remained unlit while negotiations were conducted, legend tells us, by shouting back and forth from the loft. The mages went cheerily into exile in a remote fortress outside of the capital, where they would be kept under the watchful eye of the Templars and the council of their own elder Magi. Outside of normal society and outside of the Chantry, the mages would form their own close society, the Circle, separated for the first time in human history. From Of Fires, Circles and Templars, A History of Magic in the Chantry, by Sister Patrine, Chantry Scholar. There we go. So that's kind of how the Circles began. Okay, what is this? Oh, I need my spirit form for it. Essence of Magic. Very good for my character, and there are not many of those, I don't think, but I'll take the +1 to magic. Thank you very much. Now this next room, I'm actually going to turn into the mouse form, because if they don't notice you...
We can't trust anybody, especially each other.
The solution is so simple. We kill
and you just wait for them.
everyone.
Yeah. Exactly, they attack each other. So that can make your job a bit easier. I do want some experience though, so I'm going to interrupt with my Burning Man and just toss a fireball in there. Because, you know, why not? That wasn't me. Someone else threw a fireball. Which unfortunately means I lose the chance to get some experience, but that's okay. Yep, now he's attacking me. I probably should have just thrown a fireball in while they were arguing, but that's fine. You can also wait for them to kill each other as, you know, different way of dealing with it.
Let's get started.
Yep. Done. Nothing else in this room. Now in this next area, I have a feeling when there is a surprise. Okay, there's a servant. And yeah, there's a couple of stealth enemies in here. Like that guy there just popped out of nowhere. So you do have to be a little bit careful. Let us kind of cold things. They got one of them anyway. I am trying to preserve my potions because I don't know if I'll need them later. And I do have the healing spell, so I might as well use it while I have it.
Me, or do you actually
There we go. She's done.
think you have a chance?
I actually think there's a third stealth person in this room somewhere, so I still need to be quite careful. Pretty sure they're in here somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there they are. As I said, kind of just pop out of nowhere.
Show me what you've got.
There we go. Dealt with, easy. I don't actually think there's anything else in this room though. No, there's not. So we'll keep going. Yep. Burning Man. Notice quest updated. What's that about? Find a way past the flame barrier. Ah, already done. I think I'm going to want my normal form for this. Yeah. Rage demons. Of course they're immune to fire, but very weak to cold damage. Those two are easy enough, but two more appear, yeah. Ooh, I am really close to dying.
Not sure how much longer I
Okay.
can hold.
Needed to use that potion, that's for sure. Did not have time to heal myself any other way. Oh, this room. This room is actually extremely difficult because these mages are very powerful. Yeah, at least I managed to hit one of those. I need to heal. If I can, please. That'd be lovely. I'm also standing in fire, so I can't actually change my form right now, which is really irritating. Okay, let's come out here. And heal myself. Now, are these guys affected by fire? It doesn't look like it. That's a bit unfortunate. I was kind of hoping the fire would take them out, but no such luck. Okay, that's just annoying. For this room, you actually kind of do want to be in Burning Man because he is immune to those fireballs they throw. Not to mention, of course, he can... one of the best ways to actually deal with this room, if you are lucky enough... Yeah, it looks like this form can't use potions at all. You can actually just stand near one of these mages, and the others will keep throwing fireballs and kill the mage while you're immune to their fire. But as you can see, this room is actually pretty difficult. They do, however, attack each other, which is useful. Okay, there's one down. My fireball is not quite yet done. Yeah, there's that done. I'm actually going to change forms. Partly so I can just heal myself. Okay, let's go. Alright, it has helped this time that they've focused a bit more on each other instead of me, which is really nice because otherwise they are a pain. Alright, I'm actually going to go Burning Man for this because I want Fireball. There we go. Done. Sweet. Oh. There's another mage. But this one should be fine. There's only one of them. And mages really are glass cannons. They do a lot of damage, but they don't take much in return.
It's what we do.
Okay, I think you can guess what's about to happen here. Let us go Burning Man.
We're made.
There we go. And there's a couple more over there, so you do have to be careful, but they throw a fireball. That's what I mean. Stand near them and you should be okay. Someone used Inferno, I think that is. But again, I'm in my Burning Man form, so it didn't actually affect me. Right, I'm going to use Crushing Prison on one of these guys, not the pupil. The pupils are weaker. There is a Mage Instructor here. Yep. Do that. There we go. Got her. So now we'll go back to Burning Man. And this will knock me down using Fireball, but I am immune to the damage, so that should be okay. There you go. There you go. Killed both of them, and the Mage Instructor died as well. Perfect. That's why I like Spirit, by the way. It can't just be used to use Crushing Prison to take one of your enemies out of the fight completely. Okay, check this. That's an update. It's actually not a new thing. Codex. I don't know what was updated, but that's interesting. Okay. I'm not going to bother reading it. There's one of the massive doors. I think we need to go up these stairs. Cursed Dreamer. Yeah, plus some Chantry Priests. It's all good. But do notice golems there as well. I'm actually going to go Burning Man and Fireball. Cool. Spirit form. These golems are fairly resistant to okay, it's still on cooldown. That's unfortunate. Fairly resistant to magic, although cold does seem to do some damage to them. Cool. I do want to take this guy out. Sweet.
Thank you. It is time for this dream to come to an end. I give you my strength. It will be of little use against the demon that rules here, but perhaps it will help in other realms. Find a way to kill all the demon lords to open the way to Sloth. Free us all from this nightmare!
Okay, that is our very last form, which actually means we can now complete all the areas of the Fade, since we have all of the available forms. So the Golem form, let's have a quick look at its codex entry. The Golem form has enormous strength and can smash doors that you would not normally be able to budge. It is also highly resistant to physical attacks, vulnerable to magic. Yep, okay, so I actually got that a bit mixed around. It resists physical, weak to magic. All good. It's actually quite a fun form to use as well, but you do have to be a bit careful with it. Also got the Golem Codex entry, because this is the first time we've fought golems. Once a crucial part of Orzamar's defences, golems have all but vanished as the secrets to their manufacture were lost over 1,000 years ago. What few golems remain are guarded closely by the Shapered, brought out when the battle with the Darkspawn grows desperate enough to risk their loss. No one would now sell a golem for any price, but in ancient times, dwarves sold many golems to the Magister Lords of Tevinter. They are devastating weapons in war, living siege engines capable of hurling boulders like a catapult or ploughing through enemy lines like an earthquake. Let's have a quick look at our skills as a golem, because it's got a couple of really good ones actually. So it has Slam here, which deals a critical hit. It basically is just a massive attack to a single enemy. But what's really good here is Earthquake, which does this. That and any enemies around us will be stunned, so that's really good crowd control. And the last one is actually Hurl, which hurls a massive boulder at something like that. Smashes it. Oh, it didn't actually hit the door, but yeah, you get the idea. Okay, let's get out of this. So yeah, we can go back to the Fade, but now that we have all forms, we might as well just complete this area since we're already here. Which way did we come in? I can't remember. That's fine. I'll work it out. Let's try this one. I honestly don't know. Yep, okay. These enemies here, this means this is not the way I came. Let us... Spirit. I want to, Crushing Prison, that mage. There we go. Done.
This should be easy enough.
Not sure why the mage is using his fists instead of spells, but I'm not going to complain. Okay, that's annoying. He resisted it.
Ha! Is that all you got?
Cool. Done. Massive doors. So this is what the golem form is used for. You probably guessed that. I should say he does use his hurl skill to open the doors. So if that's on cooldown, you actually have to wait for it to finish cooling down before you can open one of those doors. What is beyond there? Mages. Definitely don't want to fight them in the golem form. I might use Burning Man. As it said, he is weak to magic, so you don't really want to fight the mages as a golem.
You can do better than that.
Not sure why she was just frozen there, but that's fine. Fairly easy to take out. Okay, now this area, if we have a look, it's basically, we'll walk around it a little bit. There are some enemies, but it's basically just a big square area with 4 rooms, I think, coming off it.
As you wish. On it.
Oh, don't really want him to hurl. Okay, I didn't have a choice. That's fine, let's try and heal while he does damage to me.
Right. Let's get started. Only one shall stand! Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me.
Yeah, so if we have a look, square area, these 4 rooms coming off it. These 3 are side rooms, but they do have codex entries as well as some stats to grab. So we will explore it all. However, do be careful. Some of these rooms actually have really hard enemies, and they are optional. So if you're having massive issues, you can skip them. But, you know, I'm certainly going to try and do them. Nope, and I died. Okay, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, she basically cast Stone Fist as soon as I opened that door. I actually think I'm going to go Spirit Form. What I want to do is attack that mage with Crushing Prison. There we go, got her. May as well show you the golem form. Wait. Ah, that's really annoying. There we go, stun them both. And as you see, the other mage died from the Crushing Prison in the background, so that's cool. Yep, so that does do a lot of damage, and we can use this as well. Great for knocking them down. So all the forms are really good, except for the mouse, of course, who can't actually deal damage in combat. There we go. All the forms are good, they all have their uses, you've just kind of got to work out how to best to use them in each situation. Almost a bit like a puzzle in that way. Now this room, I believe, has some codex entries if you're not a mage. We are, so there's nothing here for us. It's fine. Let's go explore the next side room. Do have a feeling there might be some enemies. Yeah, golem. Anything that way? No. Let's deal with him then. There we go. That's kind of why I like using ice magic on my mage. Because like that, you can kind of chain freezes with just Winter's Grasp and Cone of Cold. Really useful.
Right.
Okay. He is about to use Hurl. I'm going to run here. Still hit me. That's unfortunate. Okay. Good thing about golems is they are fairly inaccurate with their moves, actually. Gonna go golem. Let's fight golem v golem. I want to do that. Unfortunately, they were not affected by the stun. I was really hoping to stun them all. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's try throwing a boulder. Okay, well that knocked them down at least. Okay, that's one down. I might try to punch this guy. Yep, got him. He's not dead yet, but he's pretty close. See what I mean? The attacks often miss. It might be something to do with my stats, because I'm not built as a melee fighter. So possibly someone with higher, I think it's dexterity, would probably have a better chance there, but that's okay. But well, now that there's only one, I'm just going to freeze it and attack it till it dies. It's basically the plan here.
How about you?
There we go. Done. Okay, Font of Strength. Not great for this character, but I'll take it. I think that's all in this room. Yep. Now that room is the way forward, so I'm going to leave that for now. There's one more side room I want to explore before we go through that door. Burning Man, I think. I was about to say, are there no enemies? No, there are. This is why I wanted Burning Man. Okay, there's no mages though. That was what I was really worried about. Okay, let us Crushing Prison. That one, keep him out of the way. Actually killed that one. Awesome. So now we can just fight this golem. Golems aren't too hard one-on-one. When they're really hard is when there's a group of them, because you'll get one that hurls a boulder, one might slam, one might quake, and they're just really annoying. Okay, Essence of Willpower, that is useful. Alrighty, and with that done, we are ready to continue on, which means we need to break down this massive door, I think. Yeah. Okay, Arcane Horrors. Crushing Prison might still be on cooldown, so let's go here for the Fireball. Wanted to use Vulnerability Hex, that's annoying, but I should be able to cope with that. Certainly don't want to stay in that form because these guys, I'm pretty sure, have Grasp of Winter, whatever it's called. There we go, they're dead. Awesome. Okay, 2 ways forward. I think we want the Spirit Door first, so let's do that. Just a golem, fine. Crushing Prison it. You can kind of see why this form is so strong, I think.
Let's get started.
He literally can't do anything, and is just taking constant damage while Crushing Prison is active. There we are. Essence of Dexterity. I'll take that, thank you very much. Okay, let's go through this mouse hole. There is a golem in this room. 2 golems, actually. But they can apparently not see me. How do I want to deal with this golem form? Oh, he resisted the knockdown. That is annoying. Ah. Yeah, they do seem to be resistant to the stuns, which is kind of unfortunate. Didn't actually need to heal. Thought I had less health than that. It's kind of hard to tell when you've got your different forms.
Come, you can do better than that.
Now I need that heal. Okay, 1 down. Should make this a lot easier. And he's about to use his, yep, big punch.
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
Oh, I'm actually out of magic. That's a little annoying.
Tell me what you've got.
Got him.
I'm badly injured.
Alright, that one was a bit closer than I was hoping for. But that's fine. We got this Essence of Cunning here. Wait for me to heal the remainder of my magic. And that is a massive door, so we need the golem form anyway, actually. Ah, no enemies. Easy. So, another Essence of Dexterity. And an Essence of Constitution. Awesome, not too many of those around. Now that's it for this area, so we need to go back the way we came. Okay, here we are. Now this, I believe there's actually one of the bosses through the door. Crushing Prison on off cooldown? Yes it is. Yep. What's his name? Slavron. Cool. Let us attack Slavron with Crushing Prison. See if he did not resist it. That means he's dead. Even if the Crushing Prison doesn't kill him, he'll be paralyzed long enough for my main character to do it. There we go. Done. Easy boss. Okay, that is the boss of this area dead though. So that updated our quest, and I think we are finished with the Mages Asunder. So let's go to the Fade. There we go. Alright, we may as well do these two areas first because we've actually done most of them already. So let's start with the Darkspawn Invasion. Because we did do most of this area when we were getting our other forms. I believe you get the Spirit form from this area. Okay, so let us see, just get our bearings. Massive door there, I think that's the way we need to go, but let's just check what this door is. Yep, normal door. Okay, we need to open this door with our golem form, which we didn't have last time, which is why we could not fight the boss. Oh, this room is really difficult because it has so many darkspawn in it. Actually, let's try my Burning Man. Throw a fireball at them. Do not run straight into that room, because although you see about 3 darkspawn here, there's many more in that room ahead. Okay, that's one down. Take out this Hurlock next. Cool. And then the Genlock. So you can see, look at my health. I only just survived the encounter without any healing. But wait for it to regenerate before you go forward, because yeah, that room has a lot of enemies in it. Including, I believe, some emissaries, so magic users, so watch out for that as well. Okay, I might actually go Golem maybe? We'll see. This might be a mistake, because I am weak to magic. Okay, there's some more. Let's just check what we've got. Genlock and 2 Hurlocks, that's fine. Cool, took one of them out. Yeah, you can see more. There's a Darkspawn Emissary. Take him out immediately, please. Cool, just absolutely throw him back. Change to Burning Man. Yep, there's some more enemies coming. Like I said, you do have to be a little bit careful. I'm actually going to do that. Oh, if I survive. Take a potion, please. Okay, let us do that. Oh, damn it, that knocked myself out. Okay. See, I was on the right track though. It did knock out most of the enemies as well. But I didn't survive. I kind of misjudged that. Alright, let's start with Burning Man just so I can throw a fireball from the start of the battle. Okay, kind of just going to run back here, let them come to me. I don't want to be fighting more Darkspawn at once than I have to. I do see the emissary, so Spirit Form actually might be perfect to crush and imprison him. There we go, got him. Alright, let's go Golem. And now we can Quake. And as you can see, stuns everyone, actually killed a few of them, which is really awesome. But you can kind of see what I mean about this almost being a puzzle with how you use your different powers and swapping between them. It's really awesome. That's why I really enjoy this area. Cool, killed him. From here, I think we can just go 1v1 with our main character, actually. Here we go, done. I think there might still be a couple of Darkspawn in that room. I don't think we fought them all here, so let us just wait for our magic to regenerate. And then we'll go and deal with the remaining ones, if there are any more. I'm pretty sure there are, though. Like I said, this room has a lot, so the last thing you want to do is run straight into the middle of that room, because you'll aggro all these enemies at once, instead of doing them piecemeal like I am here. Yep, like I thought, there's a couple more. What do we got? Genlock, Hurlock. These will be the last two. There's no magic uses, so I'm not particularly worried now.
Let's get started.
Cool, done. And need my Golem form. I believe on the other side of this door is the boss of this area. So as you can see, we had almost completed this area. We just couldn't get here without a golem form. Oh, Earthkill Crusher. Please use Crushing Prism. Ah, he resisted it. That is the problem with Crushing Prism. Okay, knocked him out of his ram at least. Did manage to stun him. Awesome. So let us just do my normal form actually, and we'll freeze him. So this guy is proving to be a little bit harder, probably because he resisted my Crushing Prism at the start of the fight. But most of the bosses have actually been pretty easy. That's going to hurt. Yeah, okay. I don't really want to look at your crotch there, thank you. There we go, got him. Yeah, because he resisted Crushing Prism at the start, that fight was actually much harder than any of the other bosses we've fought in the Fade so far. But as you can see, still not particularly hard. It's really just about the puzzle of reaching them in the first place, rather than the challenge of actually fighting these guys. Actually, I think there's something we missed in the Darkspawn Invasion. Give me a second. Yep, there is. So, this is completely optional. I'm just kind of being the completionist. Well, not the completionist, but a completionist. And there is actually something else you can grab, unfortunately, on the other side of this area. I had a feeling there was. Now, we have fought all the enemies, so I'm not expecting any challenge. It's just about running back there to get this. Okay, we'd fought most of the enemies. Apparently there's a few that either appear once you've got your golem form, or we didn't fight in the first place, whatever the case happens to be. Just take these out quickly. There you go, down. There is something specific I'm looking for. Can't remember exactly where it is, but it shouldn't be too hard to find. And again, we didn't have the Burning Man last time we came here, so there's a few more enemies, and that's probably why these enemies are appearing, because we couldn't explore fully without the Burning Man earlier. Be my guess anyway. Now the Burning Man, his normal attack is actually just your normal attack, so in this case he's got staff. Alright, let us do that. Flame Blast, like I said, not a big fan of that one. I'm kind of just waiting for Fireball to come back. Actually might change the Golem, and then quake these guys. There we go. Knocked out one of them, I think. Yeah, so the Golem is really good if you get surrounded by weak mobs. Unfortunately, there is a Hurlock Emissary, so I need to deal with him. Yeah, perfect. Drain life. Oh, that's annoying. Yep. Alright, let's actually go to Spirit form. Crushing Prism, please. There you go, he's dead. You can just ignore him now. Sweet, I think that's all the enemies here. Let's see if I can see on my map where I'm trying to go. Ah, that's it. So there's a massive door you can break there. Didn't have Golem last time we were here, so couldn't break through it. But now we can.
Show me what you've got.
Actually really close to the next level up, which is cool. Yeah, but now we've got the golem form, we can come here and smash this door open. That's all I wanted to do, because there is another stat point behind it, I think. Here we go, Font of Strength. Not useful for this character, but it is here if you want to grab it. Okay. Now we need to go back to the Fade, so let us... I think the closest point's in here, it is, yep. Fade Pedestal. There we go. That's 2 down. 2 of these side areas to go. The Burning Tower, again, done most of this. So let's just go here and finish it off. Kind of already tell which way we need to go since there is a massive door right ahead of us. Do need the Burning Man form as well. Okay. Is the boss in this room? It might be. No, there are Burning Templars, so Burning Man is not the right form for this area. Let's go Golem, actually. Because this Quake is really good for this sort of thing. And then we will throw a boulder. Oh, we cannot. We need to wait for that to regenerate. In the meantime, let's just attack. Okay, now we can throw a boulder. Thank you very much. We killed someone at least. That's good. Yeah, so this is kind of why the Golem is good if you're just surrounded by lots of weak mobs. Well, I say weak, but my normal mage form, they probably would have killed me very quickly if I'd let them. Anyway. Okay. Now, boss is through here, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it is Ragos, a fire demon, so let's use my ice spells against him. Probably super effective. I mean, we could just go Spirit Form and Crushing Prison, of course. That's always a winning combination. There we go. Probably didn't need to do that, though. That's fine. He's dead. That was easy. Okay. There is another Font of Strength here, so grab that for more strength. And that is it for this area. So that was a very quick detour.
As you wish.
Now, this last area, it's not the last area, but this last area, the Templar's Nightmare, is kind of annoying because you need to be swapping between all your forms quite constantly. There's a lot of fade doors, mouse holes, massive doors, and I don't know if there's any burning areas. There might be. But yeah, it's kind of annoying for that reason. You can even see when I highlight, there's all these mouse holes and fade portals. I will say a lot of them are actually pointless. They swap between each other to places that you could easily just walk to. So we're going to be ignoring a lot of them. But it does make this area very confusing. Alright, let's start with going through the door.
On it.
Triggered a trap, that is fine, I guess. Let us go Golem. Yeah, stunning them. Took him out, awesome. There we go, dealt with. Okay, there's a mouse hole, there's a book.
Let's get started.
Maleficarum. I'm surprised we don't already have the codex entry for that, actually. It has been asked, what are Maleficarum? How shall we know them? I have been as troubled by this question as you. You have come to me for the wisdom of the Maker, but none have seen the Maker's heart, save beloved Andraste. And so I have done as all mortals must, and looked to the words of his prophet for answers. And there I found respite from a troubled mind, for she has said to us, magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Therefore I say to you, they who work magic which dominates the minds and hearts of others, they have transgressed the Maker's law. Also our Lady said to us, those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker. And so it is made clear to me, as it should be to us all, that magic which fuels itself by harming others, by the letting of blood, is hated by the Maker. Those mages who honour the Maker and keep his laws we welcome as our brothers and sisters. Those who reject the laws of the Maker and the words of his prophet are apostate. They shall be cast out and given no place among us, from the sermons of Justinian I. There we go. Okay. I know there's a mouse hole I want to take. I can't remember if it's this one, so we'll just try and see if it works. Oh, I need to be a mouse to actually use it, though. I have a feeling it's... Oh no, this is the exact one I wanted. Awesome. There is a blight wolf there. Okay, good to know.
Look at this mess. I love it.
Okay, there's the level up. That's awesome. We'll grab this instance of dexterity. Codex update. Is that a ghoul? Might just read this all out, I think. What the blight does not destroy, it corrupts. Any creature infected with the darkspawn taint that does not have the good fortune to die outright becomes a ghoul, a twisted shadow of itself. The name originally comes from men, whether human, dwarven, or elven, who became tainted, usually while being held captive as a food source by the darkspawn. They would turn cannibal, preying on other captives, slaves to the will of the archdemon, driven mad by pain. During a blight, the corruption of the darkspawn spreads through the wilder areas of Thedas and infects the animals found there. This produces grotesque, enraged bears called Bearskans, as well as blight wolves. Fortunately, ghouls rarely survive their corruption for long. Yeah, so that came up because we've just fought a corrupted wolf. I can't remember what they're called. Blighted wolf, I think, is what the game calls them. Anyway, grab that essence and we will level up. So, magic. Now, I just want 34 for now. I actually want to chuck a couple of points in Constitution. Because the more Constitution we have, the more health we have, which is just kind of useful for everyone. Okay, Persuasion. Yep, we'll take level 3 Coercion, sorry. Take that. And down here, one skill I have not really pointed out yet, and we're not going to take it now, but they are useful if you want to focus on them, is the mage skills up here. In particular, level 3 gives you staff focus, which just basically improves the damage you do with your basic attack with a staff, so useful for basically all mages. An Arcane Mastery here at level 10 can also be useful because it gives you a permanent bonus to spell power. Not going to take them now, but they are good if you do want to grab them. I want Blizzard, I believe. Do I want Blizzard? Actually going to get Animate Dead, I think, first. We'll get Blizzard next level. Yeah. Do that. And I'm actually going to show you what that does. So here it is here, Animate Dead. The caster summons a skeleton minion from the corpse of a fallen enemy. Don't know if it works on the wolf or not. Yes, it does. Oh, cannot use this ability here. Okay, maybe because we're in the Fade. Or maybe because the wolf doesn't count. I thought it might. Anyway, there is a specific reason I want that spell, but I'll have to show you that later. Okay. For now, let's go back through the mouse hole. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that Fade portal is pointless. Don't bother taking that. Hidden here instead. Arcane Horror will freeze it. He was immune to the damage. That is annoying. Is he just immune to cold damage? Yes, he is. Okay. Alright, now there's a Fade portal and 2 mouse holes in here. You want to take this mouse hole here, I'm pretty sure. As I said, this area is very confusing, and these portals and mouse holes, they kind of just go between each other in this area. This is, I think, the way forward, though. Yes, it is, because there's an enemy here, an ogre. Let us crush and prison it, maybe. I know the boss resisted, but hopefully the ogre won't. No, we got him. Easy, done. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, there's an abomination. Oh, don't need frost weapons active. Frost weapons kind of pointless if you don't have any allies with you, which we don't here, so... Sweet. Okay. Let's just keep going. More Fade portals. Yep, there's some fire. Wait for them to come to us, as usual. done. I'm just going to check if there's anything in this room I want. There's just the mouse hole. Is that the one we want? I don't think it is. No, I think we actually want the massive door to continue forward. This is what I mean about this particular area of the Fade. Oh yeah, this is the massive door we want. Who's here? Rage Demon, Rage Demon. Okay, just want my normal form for those. Oh, Abomination, not Demon. Never mind, I thought it was the Fiery guys. It's not. That's fine. My main guy can deal with them anyway. Sweet. And he's done. Okay, and I actually think we want the spirit door. Let's try it and see how we go. Actually gonna do golem. Cool, and then we'll throw a rock at them. Cool, that killed all three, but another one just came into the room, so let's fight him. Sweet, done. Okay, another massive door. Okay, there is an arcane horror at the back there. Need to deal with him. Let's just use... didn't want to do that, I want to do this. No! I thought about it. I probably could have swapped to my burning form to deal with him. That's okay. Okay, let us try freezing him. Yep, didn't do it. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Slightly annoying, really.
Desperation is an ugly
Spirit Blast.
perfume.
Oh, here's Fireball. Oh, still managed to kill me. Well, that's certainly annoying. Don't know why, this Arcane Horror actually seems to be tougher than the others I've fought in this area so far. Oh, I know what I should do. I should crush and prison him with my spirit form. Smash the door and then we'll swap to spirit. Okay. Death Siphon, that's fine. Let us use that. Ah, he resisted it. Okay, well that can happen, I guess. Maybe I should just run forward and try and freeze him. We did actually freeze him. Okay. You know what I actually can do? Now that he's frozen, we can slam, which deals a critical hit, so it might actually one-shot him. Yeah, shattered. There we go. Done. I do really like that spell combo. It's kind of fun when you manage to pull it off.
Look at this mess. I love it.
Normal conditions, I need Alistair to do the critical hit, but luckily the golem has a skill that does the same thing. Okay, finally managed to deal with that particular encounter. That was annoying, that's for sure. Just checking, so mouse holes. Okay, I actually think we want this Fade door. No, Fade portal, sorry. Ah, yes, and I know what room we're in. When you come into this room, change into Burning Man immediately, because these fires are going to spread. And if you're not Burning Man by the time they reach you, which as you saw is pretty quick, you're gonna die. Okay, let's just fireball these guys. Sweet, easy. Oh, Crushing Prison. I forgot that shatters. Okay, that's really cool. Fine. Dealt with the Arcane Horror easily enough. Yeah, there are a couple of ways for a mage to shatter their own frozen creations. I just don't have any of those skills at the moment. The main ones are Crush and Prison, which is, like you've seen, a really good skill. Or the other way to do it is to use Stone Fist, which is a Earth Primal spell. It's this one here, Stone Fist. Anyway, okay, the boss I believe is in the next room, so let's see how this goes.
Catch me if you can.
She is a coward and turns into a mouse. Unfortunately for her, we can also turn into a mouse, so she's not really escaping for long. Yeah, let's do that.
The game isn't over, Morgan, right?
Fair reveal.
Only one shall stand.
Nope, she froze me this time. That's a little annoying. Can't complain too much though, because, you know, I have been doing it to everyone in this area. Ah, she used Horror. That's an annoying spell. I need to heal, actually. Come on, wear off. Please. There we go. Cone of Cold, please don't. I'm going to use Winter's Grasp to try and get her. Nah, missed. Well, I didn't miss, I was just too slow, and she kills me. Pretty sure. Or not. Okay, I'll take that, I guess. Alright, let us Winter's Grasp it. There we go. Done. That is the last of these kind of sub-bosses before facing the Sloth Demon, because if you've forgotten, the whole reason we're here is because we're trapped by Sloth Demon. Anyway, there's an Essence of Cunning to grab, and I think that's it for Templar's Nightmare. So let us go to the Fade Pedestal.
Let's get started.
Sweet, now that you've done all 4 areas, this middle section becomes opened, but you may notice there's also these side areas that have unlocked. A Nightmare, so let's go inspect what these are. Okay, this looks like Alistair.
Hey, it's great to see you again. I was just thinking about you. Isn't that a marvelous coincidence? This is my sister, Goldana. These are her children, and there's more about somewhere. We're one big happy family, at long last.
So if you remember how you were in Weishaupt when you entered the Fade, each of your companions has a similar experience, but unlike you, they haven't realized it's a trick. Your job here is to basically convince them that they're in the Fade. How you do that does vary between the different companions, and you'll see the 3 companions I took with me, but the other companions we don't have, that each have their own scenarios if they were in the Fade as well. For Alistair, I'm pretty sure you just have to convince them that a demon is tricking them, so get away from them, Alistair, this is a trick.
What are you talking about?
Well, Alistair, is your friend staying for supper?
Say you'll stay. Goldana's a great cook. Maybe she'll make her mince pie. You can, can't you?
Of course, dear brother. Anything for you.
If you aren't sure who Goldana is, by the way, you learn this during Alistair's companion quest, which we haven't done yet, but Goldana is his half-sister, I think. But anyway. She's just a demon in disguise. Don't believe any of this.
How can you say that about Goldana? She's the soul of goodness. You're acting really strangely.
Don't think I'm the one acting strangely. Think we'll try the persuade option. I do have really good coercion now, so let's see. Think about this and how you got here. Think carefully.
All right, if it makes you happy. It's a little fuzzy. That's strange.
Alistair, come and have some tea.
No. Wait. I remember a tower. The circle. It was under attack. There were demons. That's all I really remember.
The Sloth Demon. Do you remember that?
Are you saying this is a dream? But it's so real.
Of course it's real. Now wash up before supper and
Something doesn't feel quite right here. I think I have to go.
Come with me then.
No, he is ours, and I'd rather see him dead than free.
Now, if you can fail to convince Alistair here, all that happens then is these guys will still attack, but Alistair won't help you out. But since I managed to successfully convince him, he's going to help us in the fight. Let's go Golem. And use Quake. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can stun Alistair now. I've kind of gotten used to not having to worry about AoE on companions. Nope, all dead. Simple. Ah, there are a couple more. Alright then, fine.
Only one shall stand. Let's get started. On it.
Gold Danner? I can't believe it. How did I not see this earlier?
The demon probably did something to your head.
Yes, well, try not to tell everyone how easily fooled I was. Are we going now? Wait, where are you going? What's happening to me? Hey!
Okay, perfect. We've rescued Alistair. Rescuing your companions, they will help you out against the sloth demon. I'm pretty sure if you don't do these nightmares, then they will not help you out against the sloth demon in the boss battle at the end. But we've rescued Alistair. Let's get our other companions. Who is this? Ah, Liliana.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
Liliana, what are you doing?
Blessed... what? Who are you?
I beg you, do not disturb the girl's meditations.
Revered Mother? I do not know this person.
The Fade is playing tricks with your mind.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Please do not vex her. She needs quiet and solitude to calm her mind and heal her heart.
Liliana, listen to me please. This isn't real.
Isn't real? I don't understand.
So, this one's interesting. You can use the Persuade option, but we're going to do Cunning. Don't you remember why you left the cloister?
I remember. There was a sign.
Leliana, we have discussed this sign of yours. The Maker does not care to interfere in the affairs of mortals. This vision was likely the work of demons.
Do not listen to her. Trust in what you know.
The Maker cares for us. I believe he misses his wayward children as much as we miss him. My vision may not be from him, but it guides me to do what is right. My revered mother knew this. I don't know who you are, but you are not her.
She's a demon in disguise, here to deceive you.
Let us leave. My head has not yet cleared, but there is something familiar about you, and I believe I trust you.
This is your home, your refuge. Do you truly wish to leave the comfort of this place behind? Stay and know peace.
There is no need. I carry the peace of the Chantry in my heart.
You are going nowhere, girl. I will not permit it.
You can't command her any longer, demon. She is free.
No, she is ours, now and forever.
Okay. There we go. Greater Shade. Again, you can fail to convince Liliana, in which case the Revered Mother still attacks, and Liliana won't help you. But that's fine. She's not actually that hard to convince, because she's got the Cunning option.
Hey, she was a...
Because she's got the Cunning option, and we did just get a bunch of free plus Cunning points, so you'll probably be able to do this. She was a demon, yes.
My head feels heavy. Like I've just woken up from a terrible nightmare. I believe we had some task to accomplish. Let us be on our way. Wait. What's happening to me?
Okay, and there's Liliana. Alright, that just leaves Wynn to rescue.
As you wish.
You must be this one.
Maker, forgive me. I failed them all. They died and I did not stop it.
Don't believe it, Wynn.
How can I disbelieve what I see, what I hear and smell, and feel? Death. Can you not see it?
It's all around us.
Now, Wynn is a mage, so she should actually be able to sense the Fade. So tell her she's in the Fade, and I think this is how you convince her.
Why was I spared? If not to help them, what use is my life? Now that I have failed in the task that was given me, leave me to my grief. I shall bury their bones, scatter their ashes to the four winds, and mourn their passing, till I too am dead.
You have to fight this feeling, whatever it is.
Your blatant disregard for the souls of the dead strikes me as being utterly inappropriate.
Please think about what you're doing here and why.
I do not know what you are trying to tell me. Why must you make this more painful? And where were you when this happened? I trusted you as an ally, and you were nowhere to be found.
I am the only thing that's real, ignore everything else.
I do not know what this will accomplish, but I will do this if it will satisfy you. It is difficult to focus. It feels as though something is stopping me from concentrating. I've never had so much trouble. Perhaps some time away from this place will help me think clearly.
That sounds like a good idea.
Don't leave us, Wynn. We don't want to be alone.
Holy Maker, stay away, foul creature.
More demons to kill, it seems.
Stay, Wynn. Sleep soundly in the comforting embrace of the earth. Do not fight it. You belong here with us.
No, not yet. My task is not yet done. It is not time yet.
Come away to your rest.
Okay, here we are surrounded by dead apprentices, apparently. Now these are mages, so you do want to be a little bit careful. And I probably shouldn't have just gone to the golem form. I was thinking I'd quake, but really worked out for me, did it? What I will do is go Spirit. And that way I can crush Imprison one to kind of take him out of the fight, and then we can deal with the rest. That's them all?
Is it over? Thank the Maker for you. Wait, what's happening? Where are you going?
Sweet, and there we go. So we have rescued our 3 companions and fought all the bosses. There's a couple of other nightmares I thought I'd show you. This one here is kind of interesting. This is for the dog. If we come here, talk to the dog. The dog twitches in his sleep. Or cute puppy is sleeping. He makes soft huffing noises while he sleeps. Shake dog awake. He comes to, shakes his head and barks happily at you. He prances around, barking excitedly. And then he disappears. Perfect. So the dog does not obviously need any convincing at all. He's just having a nice nap. So we woke him up and he'll help us out in the final battle. Now, I did bring another companion with me I wanted to show you. I think it'll be... I'm not sure which of these it'll be. Let's have a look. Here it is. This is Sten.
Shanedan.
Who are you talking to?
Don't bother the Sten. Isn't it your turn to cook?
Cook what? There's no food in this miserable, frozen country.
Pashera, we have a guest. Make room at the fire.
Why do they call you the Sten?
The same reason they call you the Warden.
We've been days in this place. There's no sign of any threat. The Arishok's report was wrong. Can we not go home?
No.
None of this is real, you know.
I know.
What do you mean, you know?
This is a dream. I'm not a fool, Warden. I remember seeing the Karashok there have his head torn off.
Well, at least it's not a great loss.
You are so entertaining, Kadan. You should perform in the square with the other trained monkeys. we could throw you peanuts.
It's a dream, but it's a good dream.
This is a cage, Sten, just like Lothering.
Here or Lothering or Orlais, it's all the same. Far from home, one place is no better than any other.
Soldiers of the Beresard don't waste time dreaming.
No, they don't. But I am no longer of the Beresard. I am no one.
You gave your word to aid me.
I did.
You can't abandon your post.
Stand aside. I would hate to see you all die again.
No, we won't let you leave us again.
Okay, I'm not going to show you all of the nightmares, I just find these two particularly interesting. The dogs, because, well, you know, it's the only one that doesn't involve convincing them. And Sten, because I think he's the only one who realizes before you even show up that this is a dream. So, just a couple of interesting ones there. Okay, we'll take these out, and then switch back to my main playthrough. Once, we'll see if Sten has anything to say.
Gives me no peace. I wish to leave this place. No, more trickery. What is happening?
Okay, there we go. Perfect. So with that done, let's head back to the main playthrough. So that just leaves one area remaining. The Inner Sanctum. And there he is, the Sloth Demon himself.
What do we have here? A rebellious minion? An escaped slave? My, but you do have some gall. But playtime is over. You all have to go back now.
Oh, here I am. And there you are. You just disappeared. Well, no matter.
You tried to keep us apart. You led us from each other because you fear us, don't you?
You will not hold us, demon. We found each other in this place, and you cannot stand against us.
If you go back quietly, I'll do better this time. I'll make you much happier.
I'll make my own happiness, thank you.
Can't you think about someone other than yourself? I'm hurt. So very, very hurt.
I'll take my chances. I'll do nothing you say.
You wish to battle me? So be it. You will learn to bow to your betters, mortal.
Okay, and here we go, the Sloth Demon. So he starts out as an ogre. Didn't mean to freeze Alistair there. Gonna have to get used to worrying about my companions getting hit by my spells again. You do still have all your forms to fight with, so we could do this. See if that works. Nah, he resisted it. Okay, that's fine.
I tried to be merciful.
Don't really want to 1v1 him with my golem, just because he always seems to miss all his attacks. Now you may think we're whittling the Sloth Demon down quite easily for some big bad boss. I guess I'll tell you now, he has a bunch of different forms, so this is just the first round of the fight. Ouch. That hurt though. There is also lyrium around, so if we're running low on magic like now, just go grab some. Cool. Took him down, and now he is in a rage demon form. But he does take on the attributes of the different forms, so he gets their skills, but also their weaknesses. So this form is very weak to ice, unsurprisingly. Again, probably shouldn't have, oh, didn't want to do that. I want to heal Alistair.
Armed and dangerous, ready for action.
let's move out of the fire.
Either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me.
Cool. Now he is an abomination-like form. But as you can see, there's not really much to this fight. It's kind of just hitting him until he finally goes down. It does take a while because of the different forms, but he's not actually particularly hard. Like, the different forms aren't particularly hard to take down. There's just a lot of them, so in essence, he really just has a very large health bar. There's not really much else to worry about with him. Could use some more magic though, so I might go grab some more Lorium. Got hit by something. Okay, now he's a shade. Okay, Arcane Horror. Kind of don't want to deal with that. Oh, that is actually really bad. And Liliana, actually more worried about Alistair. You can grab one as well. You're already here. Probably yourself. Okay, since I've none of those left, that's fine. I will give you one of those though.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
I'll be honest, I don't really find the other forms particularly useful in this battle. It might depend what sort of character you're playing, of course. But, because most of what I was using the form was AoE, they're not particularly good here anyway. Awesome, that was his last form.
Defeated the demon. I never thought I never expected you to free yourself. To free us both. When you return, take the litany of Adrala from my body. It will protect you from the worst of the blood magic.
Aren't you coming to help?
I cannot go with you. I've been here far too long. For you, it will have been an afternoon's nap. Your body won't have wasted away in the real world while your spirit lays in the hands of the demon.
You think you're going to die?
Every minute I was here, the sloth demon was feeding off of me, using my life to fuel the nightmares of this realm. There is so little of me left. I was never meant to save the circle or survive its troubles. I am dying. It is as simple as that.
I should leave quickly then.
It is time for us both to be on our way. Remember the litany of Adrala. The circle is all that matters now. Thank you, and goodbye, friend.
Okay, and here we are, back in the tower after all of that. I think this is probably a really good time to end this episode, actually. We will finish off the Circle Town next time. There's not that much left to do, but this episode's already a bit longer than I'd like, so we'll end it here. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.